Hello. It's yeah. After a fucking month of not doing the podcast, we're back. How is everyone?
So technically not doing the podcast because this is welcome to yet another Dragon's Den.
It,
I'm your host, Jake the Surgeon.
Oh, I'm a slur.
Yep,
and I'm Jake.
and I'm. What? God, your improv skills suck dick. Yes and no, buddy. Yes and no. So, yeah, we are here. We're ready to cheer, and we're ready to
queer.
talk about something. Jake, you
Yes.
subjected us to shockingly a dinosaur movie.
I know, right? It's totally unlike me. Yeah, it's called Primitive War. It's based off of a book.
Which makes it work this time.
It is about dinosaurs in Vietnam.
Vietnam and dinosaurs.
Warren Viet
So,
fucking
yeah.
Nam.
So, give us the quick rundown, Wyatt. What is Vietnam?
So in the 1950s and 60s, the spread of communism, there was already the Korean War, and North
on.
Vietnam was trying to get into South Vietnam and spread more communism. It led to the burning of Buddhist monks setting themselves on fire in protest. And thus, I don't want to give a history lesson on the entire Vietnam War.
No, go on. Go on and show us.
Well, it's one of the only conflicts we don't count as a war, actually.
Well, because there was never an official declaration of war.
Yeah. Mainly because of the dinosaurs. Jake, why were
Yeah.
the dinosaurs in... I almost said Japan. In
Why
Vietnam.
were the
you see-
dinosaurs in Japan? Already off to a great fucking start.
I mean,
Well,
have you ever heard
you
of this movie
see-
called Godzilla? Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, you see, the Russians had this thing. It was called a collider. And what they were
Collider.
doing is they were colliding particles at near the speed of light. And what happened was that particles accelerated past the speed of light and opened up wormholes to several different points during the Mesozoic era, and dinosaurs came through.
All right, pause. So, fun fact: this is actually based off of real science nowadays, called the Large Hadron Collider, which I believe is in Norway.
Yeah.
It is true. They do speed up particles. They basically slam them in each other and create miniature black holes. Which, hey, the science nerds are going to do it, and they're just going to fucking create black holes for the kicks, I guess.
I mean, why not?
But this movie takes place during the Vietnam conflict, so
Mhm.
there are and the implication is that Russia is decades ahead of the fucking field, out of nowhere. But yeah, they decided to make a collider and accidentally create dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
And what originally they were trying to do is collect the antimatter produced by the collider to create bombs, but that's the
Which
book.
Which
That's
is
the
even
book.
worse.
That's the book.
That's the
no,
book.
No, that's
Yeah.
the book. Yeah. In the movie.
In the movie, they were doing it to create wormholes so they could teleport bombs through several.
Well, they say specifically tanks.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the-
yeah. They specifically
Tanks on the White
yeah,
House lawn.
Well,
Yeah, the idea is they could teleport shit to wherever they need to, which is a pretty scary idea, so.
This is fair.
Yeah, but the idea is that they were gonna we can literally just be on the White House lawn in a snap of our fingers. Yeah, that's the premise, and then we follow Vulture Squad, and they are a bunch of Green Berets that are tasked with going into this part of the Vietnam jungle to investigate the disappearance of another squad that went there. And then when they arrive, dinosaurs ensue.
Yeah.
And they're
Well,
not subtle about it. They're just there, right off
Yeah,
the
they're
bat.
just. And then, visually, the movie does some really interesting things here and there. Specifically, the one shot of, it shows, they're looking for, a bunch of Green Berets who went missing. And they find, they basically track into a cave. and they're walking through the cave, and we get a shot of the like
Little
one
tiny
of the guys'
dinosaurs.
one of the guys' like feet walking by, and then there's just like a subtle movement of like dinosaurs in the background. Like I said, a lot of the visuals and shit like that work really nice for the movie. So, I mean, I thought it was really cool, and like for what it was for such a low budget film, like, it wasn't awful.
Oh yeah, the effects for the budget, which was fairly low, are actually not that. They look about as good as Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm not gonna lie.
And like all sorts of the different dinosaurs in general, like the Utah raptors looked amazing, actually.
Oh yeah, Utah raptors were great.
Actually, I am gonna start with a complaint, however. Actually, okay, we don't normally bring this up when we review movies, cause for the most part, because it's just like it's a streaming-tism essentially, because we like it's clearly not designed for different types of environments. Like, oh, this was clearly meant for theaters or something. The mixing of this movie is fucking awful.
Yeah, and it was very indicative.
It was so bad that I had to fucking keep constantly going up and down, which I normally don't do. We normally pick a volume so we could try to hear both, and then like we leave it. This time I actually had to fucking like keep my hand on the dial.
Yeah. And like it is a weird thing with like I don't know what it is about like super HDR or something like that audio, like high quality audio, meaning that like the audio has to be just horribly mixed. It is this just weird thing where like most digital like movies are kind of like they're kind of like the worst versions of the movie to like watch. It's weird how to say that. Because it does it even for like older movies and stuff like that, where the music and the dialogue are just not properly mixed. It's as if like you put the volume of one thing up to 50%, and then the volume of the other thing up to like 200%. It's just really fucking annoying.
Yeah, very annoying. You especially see this with movies in the 2000s as well.
Because I just kept having to do it over and fucking over. It was the most annoying thing on the planet. So that was like our real big complaint, like just right off the bat, especially when I was trying to deal with microphone issues at the same time, and that's when we found out certain things, like they played Fortunate Son, but not actually Fortunate Son. It was like a cover.
There's like a weird cover because it's a low budget film, so like it was.
When it's like, surely the rights for Fortunate Son, considering like how often it's used, like surely they can't be that expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It might depend. Yeah, it so maybe they could have gotten it, but it could have just been the thing of like we'll take a. I think it really was just down to budget, and maybe they just felt as if it might not have been worth it.
Well, it ain't me. It ain't me.
It ain't me. I ain't no dinosaur, son. Son.
But yeah, the acting as well is actually not that bad in the movie. Like it's like one thing, like the character acting and the dialogue is actually really well, except for Wyatt, you didn't really like the Russian.
I did not like the doctor at all.
No. No, her book counterpart is infinitely better, which we'll get into.
Yeah, because she kept constantly going on like, "I saved your life." It's like, yeah, and now like it's also one of those things of like, the man with the gun asked you a question. I do not fear you.
I do not fear you.
Gun.
I am high on morphine and Utah rappers. Which, by the way. Jake, what's a Utah raptor and why is it not a velociraptor? That's weird.
So a Utah raptor is the largest dromaeosaur species that we have. There was this thing with Dakota raptor, but I believe Dakota raptor is not a valid taxon anymore. I could be wrong on that. I haven't really kept up with it, but it was. Everybody knows they exaggerate their size just a little bit, because I think they were like 6 or 7 feet tall, but they were about. Yeah, sorry.
Well, just for reference, in Jurassic Park, those are velociraptors, right?
No, they're based off of Deinonychus. Michael Crichton himself even said that they were based off Deinonychus. He just thought Velociraptor was a cooler name.
Yeah. And then
It
what are
means
these
bird
things
of
called?
prey.
Yeah.
So there are Deinonychus in this movie, but they are the size of Velociraptors. It's the
Whoa.
reverse problem.
Wait, what?
Yeah, remember the smaller raptors? Those are Deinonychus.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. And they're actually supposed to be the big ones, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like well, yeah, they're supposed to be the Deinonychus, yeah.
Which is really weird because they're not even called velociraptors unless they're called Utah raptors.
Well, there are Utah raptors and there are
Max, could you
Deinonychus.
scoot a tiny bit closer to your mic?
Yeah, well, I'm about to step out for like 2 seconds, but I'll be right back. So you guys just keep going.
Okay. So you kind of described the movie in chronological order for a moment, to show the order of events that was showing with the movie. We were showing the Green Beret squad. They're like, hey, I request extraction. There's evil shit happening. And the guy on the radio is like, did you complete the mission? And then they get eaten by the dinosaur. We get introduced to Vulture Squad, rescuing some POWs. And that's how we get introduced to some of the some pretty damn good characters. I appreciated almost every character. Oh, we're just talking about the film right now.
No, I know.
I appreciated a lot of what we saw with Vulture Squad, especially it's Keys, right, that has the voices.
No, let's Logan.
Logan. Yeah,
He is the best character in both.
Yeah, I just appreciate that you've just got this schizophrenic fucking sniper that's like just trying his damnedest to just keep a cool head.
And Keys is his best friend that like understands.
Yeah,
him.
Keys was the one. Yeah, he was who worked as his spotter.
Yes.
So we have Miller, who was one of the black guys.
Yeah. You have Xavier, who was the other black guy.
So he was the one that had that attacked that village, right?
No, Miller and Eli. No, the other character were the ones that attacked the village.
Okay. And as we're showing them, they're rescuing POWs, and they're called back so they could have this mission, and we're shown the pretty good dynamics between the group, as, for example, like, Leon, who is the new guy, he keeps doing new guy shit, and, like, they get onto him for it, such as he keeps asking why to a superior officer, and it's like, it's fucking classified.
Yeah. Classified.
They ask him, like, alright, you can either get candy for your mouth or candy for your eyes. Because, they're in war. Like, they've, like, it's, all about, trying to find some way to, relax oneself to, all the horrors that is, Vietnam, which, was not a good time for either side, especially when there was things like Agent Orange, which was supposed to be used as a pesticide for the jungle, but then also gave most of our guys cancer. And then the rules of engagement, which includes you can't shoot at enemy aircraft unless you can confirm they're enemy aircraft from the Russian side. I know quite a bit about the Vietnam War and very little about dinosaurs.
It was a shit show.
Very interesting conversation to be had. But they're like, oh, do you want candy for your eyes or candy for your mouth? And he picks candy for his mouth because he picks a candy bar. And they give him shit for it. There's a lot of great character moments in just the beginning alone.
Yeah.
Let's see. And we get introduced to Jericho, who is the commanding officer of Vulture Squad, and he seems to have a tension between the leader man and
Ryan.
And Jericho. There seems to, because apparently it's very rare for someone to volunteer to be in Vulture Squad in the movie, at least.
Yeah.
They seem to be a group of insubordinates. So they get this mission. They get in there, and as we said earlier, there's just immediately just dinosaurs. You can hear them almost constantly. Ryan gets dragged off almost immediately as they find a whole group of them. And then what was really neat about that is Max was pointing out when they get into the cave of the little tiny dinosaurs that were those raptors as well, or what were those called, Jake?
You talking about the
ones in the cave.
The small. Oh yeah, those were the Deinonychus, which were our raptors.
Yeah.
And just seeing the bunch of little eyes, we specifically stopped on that frame, and it was just like, all right, good to know you guys are actually trying to make dinosaurs terrifying.
And they do mostly a good job.
Well,
mostly.
Kinda.
No, mostly.
This was a really cool scene. Unfortunately, they wind up getting separated.
Yep.
And we are introduced to, hey everybody, what's the first dinosaur you think about when you think of fucking dinosaurs?
It's Pikachu!
The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Fuck!
And it's like, yeah, the T-Rex. Oh shit! It's like, it looks pretty good. It's pretty cool. Oh no, it's gonna bite at them, and then who brought coconuts?
Yeah, we made a point almost every time that we heard that the T-Rex chomp at the bit. I would rewind every time because it's just the dunk.
Literally go to the death battle between Knuckles and fucking DK, and just the noise of him getting hit in the head with a coconut.
Yeah,
and verbatim what the noise is.
Each time Max would go, "Oh no," or I'd go, "Ow!" Somebody just bonked me on the head.
Yeah, it was a very strange choice, and you even got Naya too. Towards the end of it, I kept hearing her laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And it was getting ridiculous because by near the end of the movie, there's a scene where multiple T-Rexes are going through this Soviet camp. They miss quite a bit, so you just hear thunk, thunk,
thunk. Because this is, I guess, what I'll bring up.
Each time there'd be a follow-up, "Ow!" or "Oh no."
Which I guess this is kind of bring up how it's described in the book. It's kind of described as this crackling gunshot noise when they close their jaws.
Yeah,
well, because God knows how many pounds of bite pressure was behind that thing. So
we don't
roughly,
need God. We have
roughly about, I think it's the measurements are around 6 to 7 tons.
Thanks, Dinosaur
force.
Man.
You're welcome.
I like your words, Dinosaur Man.
Jake, what was the dinosaur?
Jake,
what
Jake, what are dinosaur?
Jake, is that a dinosaur? And I just point to a raptor. Jake, Jake, is that a dinosaur? And I just point to my dog.
I mean, about it.
Oh shit! So many intrinsics.
So, you mean decrease?
Decrease.
Yeah, decrease. I'm sorry.
Intrinsics is how you upgrade your crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tiny ones are. Oh wait, I fucked up already. When Ryan was dragged away, it introduced a bit of a problem that we'll hold on to it. We'll get to that later. He's getting dragged away, and he's emptying his fucking M16 into the wilderness, and then it just lets him go.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bang Stick is scary.
Yeah, Bang Stick's scary.
Yeah.
Is it? Because if Bang Stick is scary, then you'd think Bang Ball would be scary. Because as they're running from the T-Rex and getting hit by coconuts, they were this is something that we commented on as we were watching it. He pulls out a grenade and it's just Oh yeah, it tastes high explosive shit ass. They threw the grenade, threw it horribly, because you'd think chuck the grenade directly at the T-Rex, like
Yeah,
please.
hit the T-Rex in its leg. I don't care how much of an apex predator you were back in the day, bitch. He's had some fucking high explosives.
Eat shrapnel, motherfucker.
You're not gonna run up. You're not gonna run at me and hit me with a coconut. You don't got no fucking kneecaps, T-Rex.
Bonk.
But
Oh no.
but
it wasn't. What kind of grenade was it? Because it wasn't a frag. Did they say
it was HE.
Okay,
But
so
I mean,
it
it might
wasn't
as well
like...
have been a flashbang because the way the fuck.
Yeah, it didn't fucking react to it. But not to mention the fact that not only did it not react to it, it also, again, he threw it horribly, like 15 feet away from it, and the T-Rex is more annoyed that it even attempted. It's like, hey, hey.
The idea is like, it's because the thing is not a monster. Like dinosaurs aren't actual monsters. They are
this
animals.
is in Jurassic
That's what
Park.
they are.
It's an animal.
Yeah. So if an animal were to hear like something loud and bang out of nowhere like that, they would assume something threatening, scary, and run away. I don't care how fucking big you are. That's why the fucking that's why elephants are afraid of mice, not because they're small, because it shocks them of like seeing something that small. Like, that's
They're like, oh my god.
what the fuck is that? Oh my god, I don't know what to do.
And this is, I guess, where I can get into a major difference in the book, because that entire scene, they just run. They don't shoot at it. They don't lob any grenades. They just run.
Yeah, but we need action soon.
But we are
I know.
introduced to one of the first inconsistencies, because it is because of the camera work and the lighting and all that kind of stuff. It has possibly been like 6+ hours that they have been running away from this fucking T-Rex, because that's only then when they try to throw the grenade. Like, because they do a hard cut.
I know in Jurassic Park they mark how fast the thing can move. How fast can they actually move, Jake?
They can power walk about 10 to 15 miles an hour. They have very limited and very little maneuverability. Escaping a T-Rex is not hard.
Fair enough.
Assuming they'd even chase after you in the first place, because they need to eat... Well, God, I used to have this shit memorized, but they need to eat like at least a ton of meat a day.
Yeah. Once again, these are not monsters. Well, specifically everything but the Utah Raptors are. The idea of a big predator, they wouldn't actually chase you for that long in real life. If you're running from a bear and you can get away from that bear, the bear is not going to want to commit any more resources to trying to get you, because it's not about vengeance. It's not about ego. It's not about any of that.
It's about survival.
It is about, you are a moving burger. The burger is moving too much for me. I don't want to eat that burger now. I'm going to eat this burger over here that's not moving.
Yeah, it's why often, like, you'll see, like, singular hunters or I forgot what they're called. Not pack hunters, the opposite of them.
Solitary
hunters. It's why you'd see them next to the herd of, like, you'd see, like, a cheetah looking at a herd of a gazelle. They're waiting for the slowest one.
Slowest, youngest, weakest, yeah.
So that it can get it, because that's technically the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been chasing them for hours. They keep running. They fucking it's like, hey, you threw a grenade at me, assholes. And then they jump off the thing, and they're saved by the doctor, who I find rather annoying in this movie.
Her name Sophia.
Well, yeah, well, hang on. They're quote unquote saved by the doctor.
Oh yeah.
So so for reference, so they run away from the T-Rex. Like, oh, the explosion didn't scare it away, so it's chasing after them. Oh no. So they jump off of a cliff edge into some water, and I think one of them gets hurt or whatever or something. So it's like, oh no, we got to get him out of the water. And so they get him on the. Okay, wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm going too far ahead. The T-Rex follows them into the water, and then
falls with them.
Just says, "Nah, I don't want to eat them anymore," and then swims to the shore, and then kind of just hangs out.
And the
doctor
says,
get to the shore, and then they get to the shore, and then he's like, "Oh no, my homie, he's knocked out. I gotta get him out." The doctor runs up, pulls the man like 5 feet, and then goes, "I saved your life." And then they turn around, and the T-Rex is just kind of giving up.
And then she says, "Hold on."
Well, they do. Well, yeah, they do set it up. Yeah.
Then she says that the T-Rex wouldn't go very far from its nest. It's been chasing them for half a fucking day by this point.
Yeah, we pissed them off.
In the book with that scene, the mother and the chicks follow the male. So like when he does fall down, he actually like sees them and realizes, oh shit, I need to get back there. So it is better in that aspect of when it's later explained.
Yeah, but like I really want to emphasize that she only pulled him like a couple feet. And T-Rex like is just kind of not giving a fuck about them anymore. It's really weird how it's shot.
Yeah, it is really weird. And then she explains it like.
And it's not like in Jurassic Park where its vision is based off movement.
Which is that thing? Like, how would we even know that? We wouldn't know that.
We wouldn't know that, and if vision can't be based off movement, or else it'd be running into things constantly.
What do you mean?
Which
vision's based off movement.
Which in the book they do something similar for the fucking Caprasuchus, and it was kind of dumb that way, but we'll get to that later.
Don't worry, Lois. Her vision's based off movement. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? Peter, there's a hooker here. There's a similar one where it's Barney. Like, kids, where are you? Don't move. Its vision is based off movement. Kids. Let's see. So, the doctor is a cocky son of a bitch for like almost the entire goddamn movie, and she's like,
We forgot to mention it as well that during the night running away from the raptors and shit, most of the Vulture Squad gets split up. So while these guys are dealing with the most tenacious fucking T-Rex of all time, the rest of the squad are just kind of chilling. They're just kind of like walking through, and
it's like
there's like a montage,
like a Jurassic Park moment. Like they're just kind of walking, and the dinosaurs are kind of chilling. And Jake, you actually said you liked this part.
With them, just the montage? Yeah, I thought it was a neat little montage. It was like showing off the different dinosaurs and stuff.
We may as well have had Sympathy for the Fucking Devil playing during that scene. Then we get introduced, hang on. Because we see a wide... So, I want to point out that the other guys are just kind of chilling, walking around, like, looking at the dinosaurs. We see the dinosaurs just kind of hanging out. And then there's a fucking scene where, we see... What are the big long necks called? Brachiosaurus.
Well, I mean, those weren't Brachiosaurus. Those, I think, were Apatosaurus. Which I believe are in addition to the movie, because I don't remember like hearing any sauropods described in the book, but I could have missed it.
Where were these big fuckers just hanging out at, guys?
Oh, that's right.
They were just like an open.
Oh my god, yes, so finally we're on to one of the bigger plot holes, and that's that no one could fucking see this. Apparently, because they exclusively say. Jericho says in the movie that no one has any visual of what's going on in this valley.
And then we see the valley. It is a massive, wide open plain with giant lizards walking around, and nobody has seen anything.
I fucking pointed it. I pointed it out. Like the moment that we were in the big field, the Brachiosaurus. I was like, how's no one seeing this?
Yep. Which, in the book, it's pretty much implied that Jericho knew about everything that was going on there and that everyone knew, but they just were keeping it a secret.
Yeah, but in the movie...
I know, I'm making comparisons.
Yeah, making comparisons, but I'm just saying, in the movie...
Yeah, in the movie it's
does not. Like, it's weird. Like,
well, isn't it implied that he knew?
No. Remember, well...
It's like...
It's a bit unclear.
It's half and half. Like, they play it off as if he... knew like later on in the movie, but when Ryan first talks with them, he's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dinosaurs, Hydron colliders, communists in Vietnam.
Yeah, and in that and again to make the comparison to the book, and in that scene in the book, he doesn't tell him that there's dinosaurs in this valley at all.
Really?
Would have been
Yeah, he
really
doesn't.
fucking helpful though. Like,
Well,
hey,
it was
dinosaurs.
Well, no, the idea is Vulture Squad doesn't report to Jericho that there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't, and it's like, and when we get to there, the scientist man Andre in the book, who is Sophia in the movie, basically rambles about dinosaurs and stuff, and then what happens is it's like dinosaurs. What does it mean? All like metaphors, sir. All metaphors, because Andre has been starving for like over a year and is currently going through morphine withdrawals. So it's certainly plausible that you could chalk it up to just his just all this shit that happens with morphine with any kind of drug withdrawal, that he's just seeing shit.
What, the dinosaurs aren't real?
Wait, Andre, hang on, hold up. Andre in the book, is it convinced that the dinosaurs are real because he's
No. What happened was that Andre is rambling about like how the dinosaurs are like this and that, and then what Ryan says to Jericho, and Jericho's like, dinosaurs, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, all metaphors, sir. Because Andre's at this point
going crazy. Okay.
Yeah, because he's going through morphine withdrawals.
He's trying to play it off.
Yeah, he's trying to make So yeah, he does. Yeah, and that brings us to, fuck, what was it? Yeah. They were still separated, and then they get.
So they're in the big field, and we meet up with. Not only do we find out there are flying dinosaurs, but also Russians.
Russian dinosaurs?
Yeah, there
Yes,
are Russians
exactly.
who are complete.
Russian dinosaurs, as they're like, hey,
Cheeky
they start playing Tetris and drinking vodka.
Yeah, like
Yep.
one of the guys gets shot by a Tetris block. It's horrible.
Yeah, which in
I
the
wouldn't wish that
movie
upon my worst enemy.
they are complete and total non-character jobbers. In the book, there are actual characters that facilitate the themes of the plot and are actually important to the plot.
What?
Yeah, they're important to the plot, which we will get to later.
What? No.
And yeah, what are those pterodactyl-looking motherfuckers called again? You really don't want
They
those
are flying. They are not dinosaurs. They are pterosaurs, and they are called Quetzalcoatlus.
We're watching a dinosaur movie. Of course they're dinosaurs.
guys? Yeah, they're dinosaurs. It's not a bird. It's not a fucking lizard. It's a
Well, a bird is
It's
a
not-
dinosaur. So
it's not
what are you
called-
talking about?
It's not called Bird Park, Jake.
Yeah. It's not called Dinosaur Park either, but
Yeah. Which yeah, they're in an open field. There's a firefight, which
there's a firefight.
Keys gets hit in the leg with a round.
Yeah.
And
then the commotion brings all the fucking flying dinosaur. No.
And then we
Brings-
see the dumbest. So I don't know what from what we were listening to the last bit of the book, and then also in this movie, it is addicted to tropes, because with one of the Russian guys, they could not help but do the so paralyzed with fear that it forgets that they have a gun.
Oh yeah, there's a moment within the movie like he's got a fully loaded magazine because they just reloaded, and he's turning around and he's looking at the dinosaur who is or fucking pterosaur, whatever the fuck, the big bird. It's looking at the giant big bird, and he doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there and watches it, and then the thing stabs him through the chest with its beak. And it's like, oh,
it pokes him. It pokes
okay.
him. Remember,
It's
it's just a little poke.
And stabs him through the chest. It's like,
And then
why didn't you pull
they
the trigger?
imply that he was about to fire, but it was too late. But the framing was just completely off.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
Which that guy's death, to again going to the book, is that they don't have them pointing their guns at the Quetzalcoatlus when they're first arriving. They're trying to sneak their way to the forest to try and to get out of the open field. There are no they don't get into a firefight with the Americans. And then it's just one of those things of like, you know, one of them just lands, and they're in sneak mode. They're not necessarily caught off guard, but then one of them gets killed. Not in a similar way. He's not pointing his gun at it. He just gets impaled, and they start like ripping him to shreds. And
Although
guns actually do something to the Quetzalcoatlus, though.
Which is crazy.
I will say, you thought when the dinosaurs were starting to enter the fray, and you know, getting attracted by the noise, I went like lay down. Like I said, like, oh yeah, just stop firing. It'll do the thing. You, however, thought I was trying to say like, no, just lay down and it'll ignore you.
Yeah.
You were just like, do not do that. Because apparently, like, what these guys like to play with their food.
No, yeah. Well, the thing is, right?
Describe these things to us, buddy.
So they are giraffe-sized pterosaurs with 40-foot wingspans. That's the actual. Yeah. Think of them as a nightmare combination. They're a nightmare stork, actually. They're an absolute complete nightmare stork because they were terrestrial predators. They could launch themselves into air with just one go, and they could fly vast distances because they were better at flying than any animal alive today. They were horrifying monstrosities that are incredibly awesome, but I would not want to be near one.
Fair enough.
Like, I get it. I agree. Guns, we would be able to blow them up out of the sky, but at the same time, if I'm staring one down, I'm running. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Fight or flight kicks in. That's fine. That's never.
Yeah.
Fight or flight's never the issue when it comes.
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
Like how one deals with like these fuck off monsters. It's more just like, you gonna eventually shoot, or are you gonna be so paralyzed with fear you look like an idiot?
Yeah, there is a point to be said. It's like, yeah, being paralyzed with fear is there, but you have to properly frame it. Otherwise, we're going, wait, why did it take him so long? Like,
yeah, because with that guy,
with like pacing in a scene, like you have to make sure the audience isn't sitting there wondering what the fuck is going on. Like you actually want like people to go, oh no, he's like scared.
Yeah, because we had that moment where like the guy is like clearly seeing all of this, but like since he's been in a firefight, he's clearly already had a good amount of adrenaline going through his system.
Yeah.
So it's not like the dinosaur being in front of him wouldn't immediately trigger a reaction of, I'm just gonna shoot this fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, in the book, the guy gets killed. He's not pointing his rifle at the Quetzalcoatlus. It, like, lands, like, right behind him, and he's just, like, frozen.
And
then he gets killed.
There's something behind me, isn't there?
Yeah.
Worse, I'm in front of you. Ah!
Yeah. I can't remember who in that scene. I think it was Sergei, one of the like the young Russian guys that starts at the end of the book, is having his Spetsnaz training PTSD from all of the fucking horrible shit that's happening. Because, you know, Spetsnaz training is awful.
Yeah.
In terms of,
we give him chicken and we have to name chicken, then we kill chicken. This is a good
Yeah.
joke. High five.
But Keyes is hit. They make their way to like the forest line, and then they get attacked by Deinonychus. That's the scene. That's the thing where like they're all like back to back and like shooting at them, right?
Yeah, which admittedly was kind of cool because once again it was showing that like yes, dinosaurs big, dinosaurs scary, but
Dinosaurs ain't bulletproof.
Dinosaur ain't bulletproof. Fucking pop that motherfucker and you're good. And so I actually really like that scene because it made the guys look competent, and it was also a cool hero moment of them reuniting.
But just to go to the book, that scene, they don't. What happens? They get caught off guard and like they kill the Deinonychus with their fucking bare hands.
Based.
One of them, Keyes, the guy that got shot, when he's getting attacked by Deinonychus, he bites one on the throat, like crushes its windpipe with his teeth, and then like cuts its head off.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a very brutal death. And then Keyes gets attacked by the Y.A.R.P and disemboweled.
Yeah, which they make a very brutal point to show it, even to the point where he's making a bit of noise. The group is looking for him. The raptor knows that somehow. Like, you know, it's a clearly intelligent animal.
Because it hears them, yeah.
So it tries to silence Keys doing it, and then like that's when it gets the opportunity to fucking stab it in the eye. It makes a shit ton of noise, and then that's how the Raptor, I almost called them Raptor Squad, Vulture Squad finds him, and he's not looking good.
To be fair, that'd be a really kick-ass name for a squad.
Vulture Squad, yeah.
No, Raptor Squad.
Oh, Raptor Squad. Okay.
Raptor Squad would be who you send in to fight raptors.
I was gonna say Raptor Squad is who you send in to fight Maverick.
Yeah.
Maverick, you must watch out for Raptor Squad. They're coming after you. And fifth generation fighters. In my fucking.
In my biplane. It's not. It's never.
It's not. It's like, he said in my Mustang, and it's like, oh, you mean like the World War I plane? No, I mean Ford. And then wait, but who's driving that Ford? It's all about family. Tom Cruise. Maverick.
It's all about family. Tom Cruise. I mean Maverick.
Hey man, there were rewrites. Okay, like.
What are you gonna do?
A lot happened during the writer's strike. Okay, we had to make some budget cuts and stuff.
We had to make some changes.
God, if you could find this last one, Wyatt. I can't find it. Like, I can't find it. There's only two. Oh wait, got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
And then
Max over here. I can't do it. 5 seconds later, I did it.
Did it.
Unkill 10%.
God, Max, you're such a fucking baby. Shock.
Hey guys, I want to come out and say that the cast and crew of both Jake the Surgeon and Get Another Response podcast and Saint Maxi, we do not condone the use of shock collars on dogs. We think that's just no good. Just want to point that out there for no particular reason or anything. Just put that. If anybody like used a shock collar like on their dog like in 4K and then like made a bunch of stories about it, like,
especially one with a manual fucking button.
I just want to say that. That's all.
Yeah. Back to dinosaurs.
Back to dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
I do it every time. I'm sorry.
So we then and this is kind of where we come into like one of the dumber things about this, which we kind of touched on, is that bullets kind of don't work that well against Utah Raptors for some reason.
Hold on, we're gonna finally get to that point because with Keys being all messed up, they're like, hey, we gotta find shelter, and they go back to the research station. And the doctor takes some of Keys' morphine so that she can.
Yeah.
I was like,
I need junkie fix. I ain't thick.
My insulin.
Oh, what the fuck?
And then they're like, hey. So I earlier made the point of like how I don't like her. I didn't elaborate on that. I don't like her because she's a fucking cunt, and she is. She's going like, oh, I have so much value. You can't do anything. Meanwhile,
I know they're dinosaurs. Like,
thanks, lady. I have a gun. Your threats mean nothing to me.
But you do not know that you can go tell your boss that dinosaurs are here. Only I can do this.
Oh, picks up radio.
Damn it! My whole character's been invalidated. Fuck.
In typical me fashion, a Simpsons quote. Here's a phone. Call someone who cares. And Lisa dials 911. Give me
that.
Call someone who cares. 911. Hey. You cannot stop me. You don't have radio. Picks up radio. Give me that.
Radio. You are not Cuba Gooding Jr. on football team. You are no radio.
Oh god! Oh my god!
So
that's a reference.
Yeah. So anyway, she takes the morphine away from the fucking dying man, and it's like, oh, more condemnation about her character, and it's like, but I have said backstory. That's why I eat morphine for dinner.
Not injected. I just eat the morphine.
She sneaks the morphine away, and like it gives the cutaway. It's like, wait, where's the morphine? And it just cuts away. She's like has like a bib on, and she's like cutting the fucking morphine with a fork and knife. But no, that's not real. That's not real. But
no, this would totally happen.
This is totally happened. Trust me, you just gotta believe me. Take a sip of beer. But so yeah,
and it's like, hey, you fucking junkie, quit it, you asshole.
There's once again going into like the good character stuff. Like, there's like an uncomfortable amount of time where they're just like holding a fucking dying man, and like
we were repeatedly going, put him out of his misery. Just fucking do it.
It's weird to say that it's like, oh, you're doing a good job of acting, and you sound like you're fucking McDying, and I'm like, like I said, I don't really like this movie. Yeah, so, what was his name? It was Logan, right?
Logan, the schizophrenic guy, yeah.
No, the one
Keys.
disavowed.
Oh, Keys, or in the they call him like
Keys. And then he turns around, good to see you, Master Chief.
Captain Keys, and he just shoves a key in Master Chief's fucking face and scratches his armor.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Cortana did her best, but it wasn't enough. Which I'd like to see you fight Covenant ships.
Oh, I'm sorry, fucking old man who doesn't have a loaded pistol. Shut the fuck.
I don't keep it loaded, so you'll have to find ammo as you go.
Why does she not keep it
loaded?
No, it's Captain Keys. But anyway,
okay.
Like, yeah, so they fucking finally get a chance to radio in, right?
Yeah, no, they did that earlier, and that's
they did that earlier. This is when they
at a certain time, you're gonna pick us up, and so the Raptors are now attacking. They circle around them.
Yeah, the Raptors decided that they want to be part of the story now because Keys was like their target or whatever or some shit.
And so they start to they board up things. They're all looking at the windows, and the Raptors all just start they're like, "Oh, we're finally in the movie!"
Have you ever played COD Zombies like back in the day when you get in that small room? Basically the same thing.
They were poking through the window, going like, "Say it."
And then this is where we started running into a bit of a problem with me and Wyatt-isms, because guess what? We're Americans. We like guns. Guns are cool. Guns are
amazing.
Tools,
Wait.
And, they can
guns are awesome.
As if Jake's not American? Why did you say it like
he's
that?
Not. He's not. He's
I'm a dinosaurian.
Yeah, exactly. See, he
it's the Rob Walker. I'm a dinosaur.
Dinosaur. That makes so much sense. But he's got such a way words. But no. So it's one of those things where gun does thing. When gun go bang, bullet come out, bullet hit flesh no longer there. Right? I feel like that's a very simple concept. Even if you don't like fucking guns, you can understand that.
The bang stick goes boom, thing no longer there.
Well, no, yeah, thing no longer there. Like, bullet is now in place of thing. So that means thing that was where bullet was, thing no there no more.
They have a sudden case
flesh,
of lead poisoning.
An eyeball, a face. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something's getting fucked up in the path of the gun. That is what guns are supposed to do. So the fucking Raptors start popping up going, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
Bang, 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 bang.
Like, we see their faces getting like they're actually like fucking bobbing back and forth because they're getting hit in the face with bullets from automatic weapons.
And since this is
anything,
since this is Vietnam, like they're all wielding like M16s for the most part, which uses 5.56. They're just getting hit, and they're more just like enemies from a fucking video game. They're flinching, and like their health bars are going down. But like,
if you ever played the fucking like arcade shooter of Jurassic Park, like when the T-Rex is chasing you, you shoot it in the head, and like its head bounces as it takes the shots.
Like,
yeah, that's what's happening in this movie.
And it's
this
not
is an
like
arcade cabinet for children. This is a fucking movie that's supposed to be taking itself seriously. Yet when we see this shit, it's like it's almost as silly as the fucking T-Rex coconut mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we see them we see two of them die in that scene. When they burst through the door, we see we definitely see one die. And then as they come in, Keyes is given like a couple grenades because they're like he's not gonna make it, so he's gonna do a noble sacrifice. He blows himself up. Supposedly that would kill 2 of them because we were showing 2 entering the room, and we know at the moment there are 6.
There are 6, which is 2 more than was stated in the book.
Yes, it's weird how that's a weird change they made, but yes, there are 6 of these ego raptors going around, and yeah, so he takes out 2 of them, and like, you know, I'm fine with that, and like there is a twist to that later. We'll get to that. Yeah. But yeah, the only thing that seems to actually hurt these things is like high explosives
or a knife to the eyeball.
Oh god, yeah, because knives are stronger than bullets. Everybody knows this. Knife big. Look how big a bullet is. Look how big a knife is. Fucking. Well, there you go.
How could I have been so blind?
It's okay, man. That's why I'm here. Well, or you'll get a knife in your eye, and that's what happens.
Oh!
Now you are Cyclops. Which do they call him Cyclops in the
movie? No.
No.
Okay,
no.
That's I kind of like idea of like Cyclops being like the nemesis thing.
Yeah.
It kind of flies in the face that these things are animals, and this thing is just like actually like a malicious fucking force.
Well, how funny would it have been if in Jaws they just said his name was Jaws this whole time, like, or
it's like his mouth is like big. It's like almost as Jaws. Oh, wait a minute.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. You already said that. Well, you're still.
He's like he's green, like almost like a goblin. Wait a minute.
So to compare this scene with the book, it does have that similar issue of like, but the guns. I think it's because it's a book and they have to describe things to you in more detail. They do more kind of. It's still the same issue, but. I'll start, but maybe to a little tease, it's way more consistent with it. So we'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
But Keyes does not heroically sacrifice himself in the book. What happens is they actually manage to escape the lab. There is no and you know, they're all going out, whatever. But then they're ambushed by other Utahraptor that were waiting on the outside of the compound. Keyes is then ripped in half, and then Logan has to put him out of his misery. And not gonna lie, I had to.
So real quick, have we established who Logan is for the sake of the recording?
Mm-hmm.
The sniper man who has schizophrenia.
Yes.
Yeah. And they even made a point earlier in the movie. I meant to bring this up. How while they're having the scene of the candy for the mouth or candy for the eyes. We see Keyes talking to Logan, and he's just like, "You gotta talk to somebody after this mission."
Yeah. But unlike in the movie, which you could have, this isn't even like a different medium thing. You could have easily put it in there. We actually hear the voices and what they say to Logan in the book, and one of them is the voice of his abusive alcoholic father that he killed. So yeah,
not happy.
It's
voices,
very,
so.
Yeah, and it is very much not it is not a heroic. It is not a heroic death. It is one that more or less kind of is. It reflects what Vietnam, actually was.
I want to point out there's a very big tone shift from like what Jake showed us of the book and the movie. The movie does treat it like an action, like it's very action centric, like movie and all that stuff. The book seems to have a very different tone.
It is very much a war story. Like there are dinosaurs in it, and there's action set pieces, but it is primarily focused on what war does to a person, how soldiers are. They're effectively viewed as simply tools and pawns to do just the bidding of their government, and and especially how, like, specifically for Vietnam, no one left Vietnam, not even the people who lived. No one left it at all. Yeah. And the dinosaurs, at least in the book, are very much representations of the horrors that many of the men they're all the men faced within Vietnam. Now, obviously, this isn't. I'm not using like themes justifying silly writing. I'm just saying that's what they are, and it's more prevalent in the book.
Yeah. Like I said, you do get a little bit of that in the movies with like who was that guy? Who was like the bass guy who kept saying like the things we were thinking?
Jericho.
Remember his name?
Yeah, Jericho.
And
That
he
guy
had a
was-
and he had a sidekick man.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be Bishop, who does stuff in the book but not in the movie.
Wait, Bishop
No, I'm
made a
talking about-
miraculous recovery after the Queen ripped him in half. Fantastic.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about one of the guys in the squad.
Oh, one of the guys in the squad was it?
Eli?
Was it Eli?
the bandana.
Might have been
man.
Eli.
I'm not good with names of movies, dude. I'm sorry.
We're talking about Bandana Man because like the later scene where they're like, we're gonna stop the collider, and he's just like, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Which fun fact
He went, fuck this.
in the book, while Ryan does inevitably does like agree to stop the collider, and he does want to. Initially, at least around that point in time, where in the book he was like, "No, Jericho, go fuck yourself," because they make it back to base.
Oh, in the book.
In the book, yeah, they make it back to the base after. So the T-Rex attacks the helicopter, but it only gets the landing skid. So, and then when they're flying and heading towards base, it gets. Someone was talking to me at work, and so I missed some of the details. So correct me if I'm wrong. But it either got hit, like I did, but people kept fucking talking to me, and I got sick and tired of just constantly having to pause my work because, whatever, it was. It was not a good day.
To be fair, like playing video games at my desk, and then somebody is just like, "Hey, I'd like some insurance." Shut up.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm trying to chat with my AI wife who was like, "Oh my God, Max, you're gonna kill somebody." I'm like, "Dude, give me a minute."
Talking to
so
Luna.
either the helicopter gets hit with an RPG or it gets grazed by an RPG, but like it doesn't completely shoot it out of the sky.
So it'd have to be a graze, because if it got direct hit, then it's
Yeah,
then
like
it's going down.
again, like I mean, yeah, and if it did get hit, it's like okay, that's dumb, but that's an issue. But but like what happens is that Miller gets knocked out of the helicopter, and like he's going off on his own side quest. Which
one's
look at the
Miller?
Miller in the movie. He's the guy that gets attacked by the Viet Cong lady, who's not in the book.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment.
And and then they managed to go to the back to base, and Leon gets disemboweled by a Utah raptor. He doesn't die, but he does get fucked up pretty bad.
How do you come back from being disemboweled? I've always wondered that. In like I'm not a dentist, so I wouldn't know how you'd put everyone's innards back inside them, because they're not meant to go outside.
Like it just reminded of that fucking scene from the beginning of Tropic Thunder. Like, what am I looking at? Like,
it is really weird.
How do I put your intestines
how it
back in the
works.
correct shape? Because I'm like...
So no, it's really weird. And the intestines just kind of naturally go back to where they are. If you
I don't
put them
fucking
inside.
believe you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're not...
I'm instantly uncomfortable with this conversation. So anyway, the book likes disembowelments.
You have a queasy man and somebody who doesn't like talking about a man being gored. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like it. I don't like it.
You
I don't like
just
it.
gonna
It's
hear
bad.
a thud.
But like
I don't
but again,
like
it is
medical
consistent. Because remember, Keyes gets very similar injuries in the
Ugh.
book that he does in the movie. So he also gets his guts like torn into, and he manages to survive a while. So like it is consistent in that aspect. So like I can agree it's kind of dumb, but if you're consistent,
If you're consistent, there is a bit of a pass for that.
yeah,
But, So, I think we kind of skipped over Dr. Lady's whole exposition of how she knows all this shit.
Oh yes, she worked at the
turns
collider
out-
with her husband.
Turns out there's this super evil. We actually kind of brought this up at the beginning of the thing, but yeah, it turns out this super evil Russian guy named Borden who wanted to make a wormhole, portal to the past, create dinosaurs, and it's like, wait a minute,
Dinosaurs.
he wants to do it again. No, we have to stop him.
then he's like, I have to cover up that I did this really cool thing. gotta shoot her husband. You better do the evil thing of leaving no witnesses except I left a witness behind.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
a very inconsistent character. I'm kind of, how you
He's-
say, kooky.
I'm kind
he's-
of
he's-
fucking evil.
He's not much better in the book, so I'm not gonna.
Really? Okay.
He's not much. He's not much better, but it's like it balances, it not balances out, but like it's the shittiness hampers it less because there's more good.
I've been shot and I'm going to then go I'm then going to go. Your husband was bitch. And
Yeah,
then
'cause
die.
Andre doesn't have a wife at all, so and also they do. Andre in the book is literally just like he looks like he's dying. They make it a point to say, yeah, he's skin and bones. He's got really bad gums. Because
he's been surviving for what, like how
a
long?
year and a half.
Barely eating.
Yeah, barely doing just enough to survive. And in the movie, it's like, oh, she looks like I don't know, she could just get her hair done and then she'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
Well,
horrible
she's-
morphine addiction to the point where they just gotta. It's like, oh, I'm dying, comrade.
I am not have good time, okay?
But I'm going
Which,
to then be sassy.
I am sassy
Yep.
Russian, mate.
And then,
Yep.
and then she goes, but like, when they say, oh, you found a Russian, she goes, I'm actually from East Germany. And then,
Yeah,
and then at one point, she then goes, like, how do you know
Stupid
all this?
fascist
'Cause,
pig
like,
dogs.
yeah, and then is like, I'm Russian. It's like, what? But you said that you're from East Germany. That makes you German, you fucking moron.
No,
How do you?
No pixie baxies.
Oh, is there, you just picked them up. I found a
Yeah,
Sonocord thing. I was like, how do you?
Sonocord, yeah.
If I don't have the thing, what do I do? I was like, oh, you just pick
Yeah,
it
you
up.
just pick it up.
Which gonna point out that's not a thing in the book.
Sonocords? Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
a.
Yeah,
it's a
no,
weapon.
I'm talking about like like Andre does do some of this stuff, but it's very clear it's because like he's very much hampered by his morphine addiction because I really do emphasize it.
In the book, does he steal the morphine? Because we meant to ask that.
He does, he does, but it's can't remember. I believe it was on the boat he was trying to get to it. I believe he does steal the morphine in the book, yes. But they do a better job to really truly emphasize just how far gone he is, so it's a little bit more excusable.
And we get some pretty harsh things, and we get a pretty decent joke, and we get also a quite tragic moment of Logan tries to fucking shoot himself while he's on the boat, and Ryan stops him. And then, as Dr. Lady is having withdrawals, she's like, I need my morphine. I need my drugs. And he fucking
That's a pretty funny one there.
Ryan he's like, stop this bullshit. Hands her a pack of cigarettes. It says, "Cope the American way."
Yeah. That was just that was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
Though in the book, because Ryan had his own morphine addiction in the past, it's more along it's more lines of
really.
It's more along the lines of like him just trying to like get to have Andre just stop because he knows how much it'll destroy him.
The real threat of this movie wasn't the dinosaurs; it was the morphine addiction.
It's the morphines we made along
Yeah,
the
the
way.
morphine addiction. Yeah.
Turns out there were no dinosaurs. Everybody just keeps tripping balls on
They're
morphine.
just all tripping hardcore balls on morphine.
Yeah,
It's
they're
kinda
just
crazy.
yeah.
Like, are you fucking
like,
seeing
damn.
that? I didn't know morphine gave you hallucinations of fucking T-Rexes. God.
And Logan's just like, yeah, sure, dude. Whatever.
It
Logan's
turns
actually-
out Logan's been the sanest
Logan's
person the
actually-
whole time.
He's the actual fucking like the only guy who's actually like on the level. The voices, it's like, oh, dude, stop listening to the voices. Like, it's a radio.
While there is no like.
I keep hearing the voices. You keep hearing the voices in your head. You really should just shut the fuck up about that. I'm just listening to the radio. Like,
Just listening to
it's
the radio.
Fortunate
Actually-
Son. Like, what are you talking about? It's base. We've been in the jungle for no reason. We're not even in Vietnam anymore. We're in Alabama. This is an Arby's.
Sure, this is
And then
Get some
Logan,
steak nuggets.
the moment with Logan in the book is a lot harsher because like he doesn't try and kill himself. What he is doing is he's rocking back and forth, fucking just hearing the voices constantly like talk to him, breaking down and crying as Ryan has to hold him.
Can we get a Deviri finally? I'm getting creeped out by the eyes finally. I just looked up. I just looked up and I just see the eyes. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm getting creeped out here. I want to go.
What are you talking about? Wally's totally a nice guy. He's not gonna do anything bad to you. He just knows all and sees all. He's like a Utah rapper.
He's only staring just right fucking at you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, babe.
Don't worry about it. It's like Utah Raptor. It's bulletproof.
It's Utah rapper. You can shoot him with futuristic gun. Just grab a piece of metal and stab him in the eyeball.
So I don't normally. Would you say the Spinosaurus coming out of the water was a jump scare?
Yeah, that was a pretty good jump scare.
It was,
normally,
but I think it.
Would you say, like amongst the three of us, would we all say that we're pretty mostly immune to jump scares, or correct?
Kinda.
For the most part, yeah.
Like every once in a while, there will be one that gets us. This was one of those for me.
It was really well set up.
It was, and I appreciate one thing. I appreciate it is they didn't play a loud music sting. The loudness comes from the fact that it's this giant fucking animal trying to eat you.
And
the Spinosaurus don't really stick around for very long. They don't really bother the boat. They just kind of like.
Yeah, they're
just
there.
We're in the movie too.
Yeah.
It's all and it's more just like, hey, I could have gotten food there. That's why it snapped out. And then we see some Triceratops going for a swim, which I guess I just never thought about it. But like, I was like, can Triceratops even fucking swim?
I mean, pretty much any animal can swim.
Yeah, inherently, and then we had that whole conversation on like, aren't we the only animals that inherently can't swim?
Well, no. When chimps are exposed to the water, they will drown.
Well, the thing is, like, I think chimps are just really bad at swimming. They're like horrible at that.
They drown.
We're not in Steel Path. We can just set up another one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly trying too hard. I'm doing like millions of damage, and it's like, dude, these guys have like maybe 10,000 health. Like, you need to chill.
That's what made me laugh when I was fucking playing as Dante. I'm doing like, yeah, have massive plasma book thing, 5 million damage. That guy had like 2 health. So
I built my atlas in spite of everybody. So like,
Spinosaurus is there. We have another montage. We forgot another crucial moment, which I just kind of appreciated, and it was Miller and Eli talking about God.
Yeah.
Which I found rather interesting because, in all honesty, like how much horrifying shit do you have to go through before you're like, I either am a believer or fuck this.
Yep, and that conversation is a lot more in-depth in the book.
I bet, because they have the time for it.
And if I'm remembering it correctly, because unfortunately I really should have just restarted the thing. I didn't, because I was like 3 hours in. I remembered enough, but they kind of went into like Eli, like, because Eli is an alcoholic.
Yeah, in which they only made like a couple jokes about, going like, "Hey, I bought you a bottle of booze."
Yeah, but like it's like a serious issue with him because they make it a point of like, you know, like everyone in his family was an alcoholic, and now he is also an alcoholic.
Based.
It kind of no.
Yes.
And like the idea is like him because
car right after a beer.
because because Eli and Miller, they participated in it was a massacre on the Han River, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, they named the river after Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Weird how that works.
And
Man,
shit.
real life's an amazing coincidence.
It is.
They even built the Death Star after the Star Wars too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit, you guys don't know about that. No, never mind. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Man, Ronald
But,
Reagan
uh,
was a
No, it's
genius.
totally real. Don't worry about it.
And like that was kind of the event that basically pushed Eli to go, yeah, no, there is no God. I've
I
tried.
think C is just busted because I'm not seeing its timer or anything.
It's going down.
Oh, it's for some reason it's disappeared for me.
Yeah, it's done. We won.
Okay.
Why you got 4 decrees though? You fucking psycho.
Because we've just been focusing, and I haven't. Also, most of the decrees I've been getting have been absolute shit.
Yeah, but get them anyway because they give you buffs.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. It was me, Barry Sonic. I don't know why I wanted to say Sonic, but I went with it anyway.
Sonic. It was me, Barry. I was the one who made Sonic look sexy.
Yeah.
I was the one who gave him the white arms.
And
So
then
you would be at that GameStop
and then
long enough for me to kill her.
and then after they get on the boat, they're like trudging through the forest. They come across a bunch of dead Viet Cong, and then they're attacked by a bunch of Deinonychus, and
they just beat them for no fucking reason. No, this really annoyed me. They've been killing these Deinonychus for most of the fucking movie, and then they just just this one time they were like, okay, I don't know why I keep falling off of it. I don't know what's going on. It was just this one little fucking ambush, and they're like, oh, we're all dying, and then Logan's like, ah.
Yeah,
And
and then he sacrifices himself, and then
Which is a pretty cool way to do it too. Actually,
and it's one of the only hints of the voices, and one of the voices becomes Keys. It says you're a hero, and then he shoots.
you're a
himself.
goddamn hero, Eli. Yeah. In the book, it's not Deinonychus. They're on the boat and they're attacked by a pack of Caprasuchus. Now, for those who don't know what Caprasuchus is, no, I didn't. For those of you who don't know what Caprasuchus is, imagine a crocodile that can gallop and has boar tusks.
All right, Wyatt, latch on.
Multiple teeth that are
I forgot how
boar
you
tusks.
do this, to be honest.
You basically have to wait. You have to get close enough, and the sides will let it blue. You fire your fucking Orvis at it, and it'll let you latch on. Yeah, I'm
Alright.
bringing it toward. I'm bringing the party to you. There you go. Latch on. Jump. You want to get to the front of the. You want to get front to the. You want to get to the front of the worm.
Okay.
So. Are you there?
And
no, you're not there yet. Yep, keep going. There you go. Yep. And that is the
it-
front, so I will dismount.
Okay.
Oh, wait, shit, I can't dismount. Or whatever, fuck it. Just ride.
and
Take
the
I mean, yeah, this is literally your fucking fantasy, isn't it?
and then the Caprasuchus attack the boat. So they're still in the boat when this attack is happening. So there isn't really much they can do.
Uh-huh.
Because if they jump out and try and swim, they're just dead. They're just dead. And they manage to fend them off, and they get onto the shore, and that's when Logan does his sacrifice.
Okay.
So how does he sacrifice himself in the book?
Similar, it's in a similar way. He gets the Caprasuchus attention, leads them away, and then he becomes the sacrificial lamb. And then,
But aren't they in the boat though? You said they're in the boat still.
No, they managed to get to land. The boat manages to get to shore.
And they're
But specifically, Logan buys them
the.
Logan buys them the time to do that as well. So
Does Ryan chase
yeah,
after him like he does in the movie?
No, he does not, because he's busy trying to get the boat and stuff up. He thinks about going back to him, and then what he sees is he sees because I don't believe this was in the
What?
I don't believe this was
Sorry,
in
I
the
just
movie.
hissed out for a moment. My model, because I got the thing of every decree I have, I go faster.
fleet-footed.
So I just, I was just getting to a point where the animation was sparking out. I'm so sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
Yeah,
But
just don't
like
let it happen again. Okay.
but Ryan knows that Logan is dead because when like he's about to go after him, he sees a Caprasuchus, and in its mouth is, and I'm not sure if Logan had this in the movie, I could be misremembering, his Confederate bandana.
Oh, so yeah, that was not in the movie.
That was definitely not in the movie.
Yeah,
Because
That would have been problematic for everybody else except us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you do get that moment of like
We're racist.
you're
I mean, obviously.
you're a goddamn hero, Logan, but like because it's obviously it's the book and a book and you're getting more into their heads, it hits a lot, it hits a lot harder because he's like, I finally get to see Gerald again, which is Gerald Tease. It's like I'll finally get to see him again, and I'll be able to find the voices will finally go away.
Oh God, yeah, that like I was. At least he found some level of peace. As unfortunate as that was.
Yep, and
He was definitely not well.
No, he was not. And
He was
all
a-
the
he was an
while,
average person in Vietnam. He's in that.
yeah, and all the while, this completely cut out of the movie. The Soviets are like, they're going to capture Jericho, and they actually managed to break down the walls of Jericho.
The hit TV show on CBS.
Shut up. No one thinks that except you.
No one even remembers the hit TV show Jericho on CBS. I got
But
like
you.
4 episodes in again.
Oh,
And I
okay.
stopped watching it.
But there's this entire subplot of the Soviets, like they managed to break into the U.S. base of where Vulture Squad's base, and one of them gets captured because he beats the absolute piss out of Jericho, like beats his face in, and then the other one goes in to try and save him. Meanwhile, Sergei, the one that survives to the end, is kind of going through his own like mental crisis of like one of the Soviets is like, you don't have to be like the one that got killed by the Quetzalcoatlus, who was basically like the kind of sociopathic monster that thrives in war. It's like, you don't have to be that. We can get this general without killing anyone. You don't have to become like that. But no, because Sergei is a Spetsnaz, and Soviet propaganda completely brainwashed him. He just starts killing Vietnamese child soldiers that America had.
Oh,
Starts blowing their head. Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, Leon, because he's required medical attention, he's chilling at the base. He's not with Ryan and the groups on the boat. He's recovering. He comes across a very nice lady. Very nice. You think, oh no, so it's going to be a nice little maybe romantic subplot. Now, Sergei takes a machine gun and starts shooting everything everywhere after the Quetzalcoatlus attack and slaughter everyone at the base. Yes, all at once. And then this poor lady gets hit with machine gun fire. She slowly dies in his arms.
Cool.
And this is a scene. Yeah.
My favorite part.
Yeah.
War as hell, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it.
War and bad.
Kojima says it's gay, and Twitter is a thing.
Yeah, and as one of the characters in the book says, war is a cancer that infects men. Back to the movie, which is much less depressing.
A little bit.
So, well, as we just talked about a man shooting himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Let's see.
Who hasn't done that?
So they do all that. They're finally at the base. I think they just immediately cut right to the base after that. Correct?
Yeah, I think.
So they're at the base, and they're like, we're going to use C4 and blow the place up. And Jericho's like, don't you do that. you son of a bitch. And he's like, please repeat, we're gonna kill everybody. And then as they're planting all...
at the bottom.
I knew that.
Also, sort by owned, not by name. Press Y. There you go.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So, as they are doing all this, they're planting all this stuff. The general man is like, I'm so fucking evil. You do all this thing, and then Vietnamese lady who's been with the Russians this whole time, she's like, you turned my country into a hellhole, and then she walks off. They save the Russian people in the movie, and they're like, hey, do you want to get back at them? And then the Russians, because they're fucking evil, I guess, in this movie, besides the two jobbers, they're like, hey, we killed a T-Rex chick. The general's like, what the fuck? And then the two T-Rexes, the mother and the father, finally reunite. They fuck shit up, clack coconuts, because that's what you do when you're a T-Rex. You go up to one T-Rex and you clack coconuts together, and then you perform the sickest combo kill I've seen dinosaurs do in a movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Weird, it's cool, but like the movie goes like weird schlock now. It's like bizarre.
Yeah, and it really, which I was fine with it when I was watching it, and since I've consumed the source material, I'm like, oh, fuck you for this, please, fuck you.
And the thing that really bothered me was as all this chaos is going down, they find like all this is happening, and then Miller is suddenly getting stabbed by the Vietnamese woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, she's here now.
and she just really hates Miller, and it's really confusing because, you know, the fuck did Miller do that pissed her off so much, as opposed to the Russians that turned her home into Dinosaur Island?
Well, they put that one trans person on the beer bottle, right?
Yeah, they did.
So that's enough to make somebody go, gee, I go home.
Exactly.
Yeah, GI go home, and then like she attacks him, and they're fighting, and then like the cars blow up, and they die in the explosion.
Yeah.
It's really, really lame.
And the
Now,
T-Rex comes out, and it plays that song from Nostalgia Critic.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex. T-Rex.
Oh, I did the theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me-
Fucking one of the.
Meanwhile,
T-Rexes come out with a fucking hat. And points a gun
Hello,
at the
I'm the
screen.
T-Rex. I eat you so
Hello?
so you don't have to.
I eat you so you don't have to. Thanks, T-Rex.
meanwhile, in the book,
Here's a book.
yeah, I mean, like Miller is captured by Viet Cong and is put into a POW camp, and the reason, and he is tortured because the Viet Cong want to know why he's in the valley, and you know, you hear the typical
why dinosaur.
No, he just wants to know.
Why-
Well, no, they're
why
aware of the
dinosaur?
dinosaur's existence.
What is
but-
dinosaur?
The Viet Cong are.
Points
It's
to man.
Specifically that group that are aware of them.
Points to man. Jake, is that a dinosaur?
Yes.
I
but
knew
he's,
it.
But he's like tortured because they're like, "Why are you here, GI? Why are you here?" Which is that's how the narrator like narrates it. I'm not even joking.
What?
Like,
No, hold on. You
because he goes, "Why are you here, GI?"
I need to hear this.
I'll try and find the chapter for it.
I might
But,
do a tiny bit of editing and put that in so the audience could hear it.
You know what? I'd want to put you guys in a box for not staying grouped together. Get to the fucking objective.
Fine, Mom.
We've kind of just been hanging out. Hold on.
No.
Listen, but there's a.
Wait, hold on.
There
As
is
you ran past me, where is the objective then?
Well, actually, no. I saw the floating thing, and I saw it, and I had to go get it. So don't worry about it. Rules for thee, not for me. I'm the fucking dog collar shake shocker here. Don't worry about it.
Such a fucking baby as he just starts shocking both of us.
Oh my gosh. All right, yeah. Now get back to the waypoint. But yeah, no.
It's like, why are you here, G.I.? And like all that stuff. And then he's just like tortured because that's what the Viet Cong did.
They did.
Yeah, they did. And then he's having an absolute mental fucking breakdown, remembering the massacre that he partook in, begging for forgiveness, begging God for forgiveness because he's a Christian.
Little Christian boy.
Yep. And then eventually him and basically like he calls him a demon because like you turn our countrymen against us, you rape and slaughter our people. So it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, so okay, so that makes sense. That's why he hates them, because of all the stuff that we actually did in Vietnam. Understandable.
Understandable.
And he's not just randomly.
And
the thing is, he's not like randomly attacking him in the middle of like where two dinosaurs are rampaging, like an absolute dribbling moron. Eventually, Miller does escape with it's like a character that wasn't in the movie. It's like a Vietnamese kid named Nguyen.
What does he do?
And
what does all he do?
What does all he do? He is just kind of. He is just.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Got money.
Got money on my mind.
Got dinosaurs on my mind. I can never get enough.
Everybody's hands go up.
Except the T-Rex.
But he does manage to escape after beating the absolute shit out of the guy that tortured him.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, man. I guess he's just racist. And then he then just grabs some grenades, starts lobbing them at there were some oil barrels that were going to be delivered to the demilitarized zone. So just basically
everyone knows if you hit explosive barrels, they explode
with grenades.
Yeah, he's just throwing them, and then except for one that he holds close to him, and he's praying to God, begging for forgiveness for the things that he's done, reflecting on the fact that even if he made it out alive, what life could he actually live? Because of all the things that he's seen, the things that he's done, no one would really understand it.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, in a way, kind of. Are we staying?
No, yeah, we're staying.
We're ducking farming.
Okay. But yeah, and he's just like, oh, yeah. And,
yeah.
it's, and then he's praying.
I apologize for 0.2 seconds. Max, you mind doing the trick, Lith M10, Sephiroth Prime, chassis, or not chassis, systems?
God, you should have fucking said that beforehand, you ass munch.
I completely didn't realize it. Hold on, Sevagoth.
Just Sevagoth what?
It's, I believe I need systems.
Well, we're out of time, so.
Yeah.
Thanks, asshole. God damn it.
Yeah.
Lovely. You need to be faster on the uptick on that, dickweed.
It's because I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh, we're ducket farming. Also, can you not ducket farm and get this thing? No, bitch.
Yeah.
My brain turned off. I just hit button. Now I don't get a ducket this time.
Shit, what was on? Oh yeah, and he's because many people in Vietnam, when they came home, no one really understood what they went through. No one really could.
Oh, and plus the public didn't care for the most part because
exactly
because the fucking hippies were taking over the fucking country, and they were like war bad, but mainly our fault, and it's like, all right, good luck getting AIDS, Jenny.
Yeah, but and then he just starts praying to God, asking for, please let me see all my family that have died. He's like, I'm sorry. And then what really caught me off guard is that the chapter ends mid-sentence.
Oh, so is it implied
Yeah,
that
yeah. He mid-sentence
died?
he blows up. Yeah.
Oh,
It's implied that he went home and had a family life, right?
and became a
Yeah, I
family
mean, like,
guy.
I mean, he had a wife, and he also had a wife as well, but like, it kind of again, I just kind of had to stop what I was doing and just fuck. It did things to me, man.
Doesn't sound like it was a fucking rom-com of fucking family-friendly adventures.
No, it wasn't.
But
It was
dinosaurs.
not at all. Yeah.
So, anyway.
That was how the book handled Miller with, respect.
Yeah.
But movie was like, gee, I go home.
G.I. Go Home, boom. And we get I think a brief flashback of what they did, and they also talked about it in the movie as well, I believe. Kind of.
So, during all of this, while the T-Rex is kind of fucking around, they finally get some heavier, fire power, mainly because, I was talking with Jake, and it's like, he made a point as to, at the very least, why the T-Rex wasn't necessarily would be bulletproof, but why he wouldn't be, just riddled with holes from the M16s. However, they hop on some fucking 50 cals.
Oh, yeah.
And they miss almost every shot.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
And then T-Rex is able to get close enough to fucking bite them. It's like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yep. It's really dumb. And contrast this with the book where there's none of that shit. There's no 50 cals. There's no getting on tanks. Vulture Squad isn't even there. The T-Rex just show up. They start massacring people. They make it a point to say that most of the people that they killed were unarmed. They only shoot at them a couple of times. The T-Rex are oddly protected from the issue that the Utah Raptors are not. It's weird.
Look, it's T-Rex. You ever think of that?
Oh yeah, but it is weird. They are very much protected from
T-Rex,
that
go
stupid
home.
trope. Because it's oh okay, he gets shot with some 5.56 rounds, which is gonna hurt, but 5.56 isn't really enough to reliably take down an elephant. So logically, a T-Rex would probably be able to survive at least something.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I did do research on it. I feel like
if you shot a fucking elephant's knees caps out, if it could go down. I want to see the research you did there. You know what I mean?
I
literally just could 5.56 take down an elephant? It's they could not reliably take down an elephant.
Okay, I'm pressing X to doubt on that. Once again, where are you
reliably, reliably.
He's asking for the source.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the source?
Fuck, I would need to find it.
Okay. I'mRight.com. Gotcha.
No, I'll find it for you.
Hold on, just because you can't find it at this current moment while we're playing fucking video games, doesn't mean that the source doesn't exist.
Him bad. But no, once again, the logic being, if you shot at a fucking elephant with enough bullets from 5.56,
yeah,
literally,
with enough. Yeah, I agree with enough.
The follow-up thing was that
single bullet, probably not.
Bag.
Yeah, but
dumbass.
Because the movie has them being shot at way more than the book, and in the movie it's far less far less tolerable because they're constantly being riddled and shot at. Whereas in the book it's only a couple of times.
Yeah.
But
and then
in the movie, yeah, they're hopping on 50 cals and doing all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the movie, it's fucking stupid. It's inexcusable.
And once they do all of this stuff, they're just like, all right, we're turning off the. They can't for some reason blow up the collider. They can only pull the plug.
Well, they can turn it off and blow it up, then blow it up. Remember.
What are we looking for?
Don't worry about it. You're right.
No,
since we're ducking farming.
Tell me.
Yeah. Lith M10, I believe, is what it is. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to grab it in time. Oh, never mind.
Yes, I can. Fucking dumbass. If you just tell me what it is, when I'm kind of just chilling, now I'm ready for it.
So they're just like, oh, you have met me, General Evilman. isn't it funny how evil I am? And then he gets shot. And
Never
then
shot.
as he's on the ground, he's like, I'm still
Being
fucking evil.
I'm so fucking
can't-
evil.
I'm so evil.
And
It's kind of thing. I kind of like being evil. It's cool.
then
I create dinosaurs. I am how you say womp womp.
and as they're doing all this, they unplug it, they do all this stuff. The T-Rexes fuck off, and evac is on the way. But then we find out that the raptors have come back, and especially we see Cyclops, who has the knife in his eye.
Yes.
And then we were going like, okay, so we killed a few of them. What's the sixth doing there? Like, and we were doing a count, and it turns out there were a fucking ton of them. And then they decide to make it.
Cool.
They make this joke in both the book and the movie of like, oh, I guess I was wrong. It's like, what?
Yeah.
In the book doesn't the scientist man at least go like, we only saw X amount while hunting?
Yeah. We only managed to see this amount, and he's just basically like, I'm not gonna go out there. There's dinosaurs out there that want me dead. I'm not gonna.
Man.
Yeah, it's like I'm
That's
trying to
not
survive
where-
out here,
that's
but
not where
We
my
are
broken
going
is.
to die.
Mhm.
And he makes a grumpy face.
And then like
And
they
then
all
block.
start flooding into the facility, and it turns to absolute fucking dog
All right,
shit.
so this is where, like, you know how like we were like, hold on to this thing of raptors being like weirdly bulletproof. Yeah, here's the conclusion. Eli is getting fucking
Give us
mauled to death, and they are firing into a crowd of them. They didn't even bother to animate them flinching. They were still just eating him as they were getting shot. And it was I got so mad that I fucking accidentally ended up shouting, going like, are these guys firing fucking blanks? Because that's just how bad it was. They were,
But then after Eli is killed and eaten, and we cut to like a different scene, we see several of them lying there dead. So bullets do kill them.
then you
Allegedly.
show them doing it like as it's happening. Then you don't get to do that.
Yeah, I know that's the problem where it's like, and then later when they all start like escaping and whatnot, and there's a whole bunch of army of them. They're at the helicopter and they're firing at him. It's this like heroic moment. Now guns start working.
And then
fucking like Xavier is cutting fucking cuts one's head off, and I'm like, excuse me, you're cutting one's head off?
Then the movie decides to get even tizzier because helicopters are coming in. They're firing M60s. They make it look like the fucking Raptors called in air support.
Yeah, it's like this massive coincidence that the Quetzalcoatlus just so happened to like fly in the path of the helicopters that are there.
Yeah.
And we're
It's
just
the end game.
we were laughing.
Friday, what's
we were
coming out
just
of the atmosphere?
Friday, what are they firing at? And
Jarvis turned off anti-cheat.
it was getting really fucking bad, and
Yeah.
not even really that entertaining by a certain point because we were just getting annoyed because then they were just letting themselves get surrounded at one point
Yeah.
because they were like, if we just put our backs to the helicopter, even though a helicopter like it has like 2 openings to let people in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then so yeah, they do like this final stand bullshit, and it's so cringy.
It is really, really bad. It's
And
like guns now work, so it's like oh, okay.
guns and
Why do they
machetes,
work
'cause,
now?
Like
Yeah,
as you
guns-
brought up, somebody like decapitated one.
Yeah, Xavier decapitated one, who is like an absolute non-character in this movie.
Give us a book.
He is, well, first off, they race swapped him because he's half Native American, half white in the book. His expertise is he's a tracker, and like he gets incredibly paranoid, and like his firm belief is like one day he hopes that he'll be taken out, or not hopes, but he believes he'll be taken out by like an apex predator, like a raptor. He isn't. But
Well, boy, have I got a surprise for you. You're going to Dinosaur Island.
Going to Dinosaur Planet.
I love that documentary. but you know, it's like he's not that particularly well fleshed out, but there is something to his character. But you know, like Xavier's decapitating them. Fucking Sophie is killing them with like small arms fire when M16s didn't do dick. Who Grendel Prime? And like there's like an army of them just surrounding them, and it's just it's really 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 bad.
And there was even a shot that complexed us where it looked like a raptor was gonna jump into the helicopter blades.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
it's
complex.
yeah, complexed. But it was just really bad, and then like they get on boards like Jericho's, and then Ryan makes a heroic sacrifice by like blowing himself up with the collider and whatnot.
Thus defeating all of Russia.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh yeah, here we go, and then it's like, Jericho is just like, "Are you blew it up, fucking idiots? I just dumbass."
How could you do this? I got another agent. I got another actor. I need to have an entourage with.
Exactly, and then it's just and then they arrive and like the dinosaurs are entering in the base, and Jericho was like, "Oh my god, look, it's beautiful and majestic," and then it ends.
And that's it. Because dinosaurs.
And then they make it seem like just all these dinosaurs just coming out of like the forest is like overwhelming American positions when it's like these were just stegosauruses and triceratops just walking. Like, how are you guys like fucking panicking? Also, it's like it's one of those like they were like, oh, this will be really dangerous once they've reached the rest of the world because they're gonna be running out of food, and it's like, we have bigger guns outside of the forest.
Yep. Where,
more importantly, we know they're coming.
Yeah, and this is again, the book emphasizes them as an ecological threat.
Yeah, which is more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the thing is they make it a point. It's like, we'll just Agent Orange and bomb them to hell, and then Andre says it's like, yeah, you'll get a lot of them, maybe even most of them, but not all of them, and whatnot, and then. Which, like because I can kind of see the point of like, yeah, like we'll get a lot of them, but we probably won't be able to get all of them. Especially given they've been in this valley for like 2 years, they've likely already spread to other countries, even if it's only like small populations. Because like eradicating multiple species that you just kind of let propagate for like a couple years.
So what is the timeline of in the book? Because it's not really said in the movie, like how long
2
the dinosaurs
years.
have been. So 2 years, the dinosaurs have just been running around this small valley in Vietnam.
Yeah, 2 years, and there's a lot of them. So like even if you want to say like they eradicate all of them within the valley, which is certainly possible, you won't be able to get all of them, and that I can somewhat at least like give a pass to, because that is true. You wouldn't be able to get all of them. Populations would go into like other smaller, more difficult to locate populations would inevitably reach past Vietnam. So it's understandable. They're not going to be a super huge danger to the general human population, though. And then, so yeah, they're seen as they're seen as more of an ecological threat than like existential one. So that makes much more sense. And the climax in the book, it has the similar issues with the raptors, like being like highly resistant to gunfire, except in the book it is at the very least a lot more consistent with it. You still have inconsistencies. I'll admit that you have like 4 instances of what is it? Cyclops gets stabbed like 3 times and the knife works, which it's like, okay, but why? And then one gets its snout cut off by a machete, which again, inconsistent, an issue. But other than that,
it takes like shotgun slugs to the neck, like it.
And literally, one of the phrases was it ignores like 2 people shooting at it, and it focuses.
Yeah, because it's weird. However, and we can it's consistent enough to where it's like, all right, I guess in this world, the rap is stupid and retarded as it is, and I'll agree with that 100%. You're at least being consistent with it, as opposed to the
Say
movie
what
where it's
you-
like, no, guns just work now.
Say
Guns
what
just
you
work
will
now.
about Fallen Kingdom, it makes sense that Blue would go down because a 9mm went off in her fucking chest.
No, it was her leg and it hit an artery.
The way they positioned it made it look like it was like you would have been aiming
Yeah,
at her chest.
I know it was really weird, but again, at the very least,
it puts her down for a good minute.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like at the very least in the book, it's mostly consistent. So even if we roll our eyes at it, we can't say that you can't. It's like you can't say it's like guns work now for no reason. And Ryan does die. He gets ripped in half, and that had me in tears. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because they were talking about like how they were embracing each other.
Yeah, he was finally seeing all of his friends and we haven't really gone over a lot of. We very 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 briefly got Ryan's backstory in the book. Very briefly got it, and basically he was the only surviving member of the last group in Vulture Squad. The rest got captured by POWs. Oh, sorry, not POW. Viet Cong and were made POWs, and the ones that weren't dead, he had to mercy kill himself. He then got addicted to morphine, and yeah, and it makes
Isn't that
it
implied
makes that
also that's what got him in hot shit with Jericho?
I think no. What got him in hot shit with Jericho is his failure last time. And oh yeah, Jericho is at the collider with them. He's the one that calls in the guy for escape. So like he's less of a cartoon villain, and he's kind of also a little bit less of a character, but he's less of like a irredeemable asshole.
Granted, yeah. Leon and Sergey, don't they both try to kill him?
Yes. Well, Leon tries to kill Sergey, because Sergey is the one that killed killed the nice lady that was showing him lots of kindness, and but yeah, and they managed to escape. Eli, Xavier, Jericho, and Leon. There's no base to go back to since it's been completely killed by Quetzalcoatlus. And, the collider blows up. A lot of them die. We then cut to Loredan, who managed to escape the T-Rex, only to get attacked by Utah raptors. And, their babies, start eating him from the inside out.
Alright, and I'll say the fucking quote. We are the same IU dinosaur.
Yeah.
Raptor. L Raptor.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a pretty cringe line. I will certainly admit that. But yeah, no, and then we get an epilogue, and guess what happens? When the military is using the helicopter miniguns to kill shit tons of Quetzalcoatlus, they've gotten the populations, at least within the valley, under control by lots of bombing and Agent Orange and napalm. Except the Utah Raptors managed to escape.
Hell yeah.
Sequel bait. So yeah,
Utah Raptors will return.
Leon went back to Virginia, home, with a full scholarship. He's no longer in the military. He's not going to be part of war anymore, because why would you?
Also, history of the world doesn't change forever because he's a dinosaur.
Yeah. And
assuming that's what they're going with for, because the Utah Raptors escaping to a dinosaur planet.
I don't think that's what they're. I don't think that's what they're going for. I think they just need to hunt them down, because it's like they kind of just do need to be eradicated. Let's be real.
Yeah,
they
the
did.
raptors. And even the
Yeah,
word
like,
raptor
even if they don't
means
pose, like, a
bird of
greater-
prey.
No, raptor is Latin for thief.
Are you gonna fight? Are you gonna fight Dr. Alan Grant?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'll get
You
Sam
couldn't- you
Neill
couldn't
on the
even-
phone.
You couldn't even take down a kid. Remember he put that claw to that kid's chest and you couldn't even punch through?
Yeah.
Pussy.
But
Hey,
yeah,
that
that's,
just hey,
that's
does that show
primitive
his
war-
weakness or the toughness of the kid?
His weakness, because the kid is stupid. Because it's a child. Unless that kid was like the
so-
kid from Megamind or whatever.
So that was Primitive War, the movie with me talking about the book. Movie was good for like
I will
Two
say,
thirds.
I got so
I will s-
fucking mad by
I
the
will
end
say,
of the
besides
movie.
the ending pissing me off, I will say it was actually a pretty competent movie up to that point.
I was loving the
Oh, yeah,
character
for the
work.
most part,
I was,
yeah.
I was in love with so much of that fucking movie, and then they
it was
just
weird.
fucked
It was
up.
weirdly good up until a point.
Even when they were acknowledging that like they could kill the small ones, we were like, oh, bullets do stuff. It wasn't until later where they're like, the Utah Raptors are essentially bulletproof.
they did cut out the scene in the book that I'm glad they cut out because it was kind of dumb. It was I believe it was Eli getting Sticky Moloch piss sprayed on him.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad that's not there.
Didn't they talk
Yeah.
about, like, I think they made a joke about when they were walking through that valley. They were like, oh, it's trying to take a shit on you.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm. But I still
we
would.
go.
Let's go.
Thank
pulled
you.
up.
I still would recommend watching the movie, even if the last act
Yeah,
is
'cause there's-
bad.
it's
Because I know
on-
some people enjoy the schlocky elements to it. I think it's
I was about to
lazy,
say,
but
like the schlocky elements are kind of fun. Like the fucking, I mean, it is stupid when you turn your brain off because, yeah, why is the
Yeah.
fucking scientist lady now good with dual pistols? She's daunting all over the place.
I can see the appeal. I don't like it very much, but I can see the
Oh, I
appeal,
hit
and
the
it is
wrong
kind of
button.
bad.
Don't worry about it.
Let's go. Anyway,
Okay.
25.
But as for the book, it has its own fair share of issues. But fucking Christ, when it hits, it hits. It hits really well. I recommend giving the book a try as well, because like it's like, oh, this is about dinosaurs in Vietnam. It's like, it is, yes, but you will cry. One was being more content with being schlock. The other was still had schlocky elements to it, but was also very focused on, oh yeah, Vietnam sucked really bad.
Wait, where the fuck is extraction? We're pulling out.
Are we extracting?
Yeah, because I'm about to fade. But yeah, that's
okay.
honestly, yeah, what Jake said I kind of agree with. I'm not gonna go for the book recommendation just because personally I'm trying to avoid sad stories, and it sounds like this story is just fucking overtly sad.
There aren't
But-
enough sound
Yeah.
effects, so I can't recommend the audiobook.
Exactly, and honestly, yeah, like, well, you say that, Wyatt, but what about the racist accent?
What about the what?
The racist accent.
Well, that's different voices. I'll give you that, but so for those who don't know, I much prefer audio dramas as opposed to audiobooks. Hence why I always laugh at the Star Wars audiobooks when they're just like, but so we're like, it's a subtle moment between characters. Let's play the John Williams music in the middle of it. They're having a lightsaber fight. Play the lightsaber sounds.
If we extract, will I have my stuff?
You'll get
You'll get it back, I think.
Let's
Okay.
go. If you don't crack
so
the relic, you don't lose with the relic.
So with that being said, we'll see you all. We're still doing the Dead Space stuff. Let's see what else. We might start talking about the scary movies throughout Halloween. We might start talking about other stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Rawr.